Okay, right. So we can go the continuation of the next one. There is a cost sheet. The cost sheet and cost sheet. It's we can go with along with the tender and quotations. Okay, so the tender and quotation. So before going to the tender and quotations, you have to remember the previous things also. While you are working out the cost sheet, so there is a opening and closing will be given. So opening should be add and closing should be less. So the three kinds of opening and closing information will be given. One is raw materials. If it is raw materials opening, raw material closing will be raw materials should be add and raw materials closing should be less. So this should be adjusted in materials at prime cost. So this raw material should be adjusted in prime cost. Okay, and the next one is work in progress. So the work in progress, it should be adjusted on factory cost or work cost. So the work in progress, that is a opening work in progress and closing work in progress is given. If it is opening work in progress, it should be add, and closing work in progress should be deduct. So these the two adjustments should be done on the factory cost and work cost. And the next one is finished goods. So opening finished goods will be given and closing finished goods will be given. So the both adjustments should be adjusted on cost of production. Okay, next we can go on the next slide. Okay, right. So the percentage on sales. The percentage on sales should be calculated. The percentage on sales should be calculated. The profit is calculated on sales. So if it is given on the basis, so if it is given on the cost directly, you are list out where are all the various costs, prime cost, so then factory cost, cost of production, cost of sales. So from the cost of sales, if you are multiplying the percentage, you can get the profit. So now if it is not, normally it is not given, they will given in the form of profit is calculated on sales. So how it is calculated, we can assume that if it is profit is calculated on the sales, in the sense sales will be 100%. So then the rate of percentage of the profit will be given. Then cost, we can assume that 100 minus that rate of profit, 100 minus rate of profit, right? How to calculate the profit and the sales? So the profit also not given, the sales also not given. So right, the cost of the product we can derived and arrived from the prime cost to factory cost to our office and administration overheads and selling and distribution overheads. All the costs is put together, that we can call as cost of product or cost of sales. So then from the cost of sales, if you want to know the sales, means cost divided by, that's an amount divided by 100 minus that is a rate of the profit is given. So take for example 25% or 20%, then multiply with 100. If you are multiplying with 100, you will get the sales. If you are multiplying with the rate multiplying with the rate, that percentage, 20% or 25% and the profit, so you will get the profit. So this is an points you have to remember. I can tell you again one more thing. So that's the three kinds of opening and closing will be given. So you can see the slide. If it is opening given, you have to add. Closing given, you have to deduct. So so this opening raw materials will be given or closing raw materials will be given, right? So the opening should be added, adjusted within materials at prime cost. Within the materials itself, it is adjusted. So opening work in progress, closing work in progress will be given. It will be adjusted on factory cost or work cost. It is not in, it is an on. Adjusted on factory cost and work cost. If it is finished goods is given, it is adjusted on the cost of production. Okay, these things you have to remember. And profit on sales you have to calculate and on the basis of these things. Okay, right, now we can move on the next slide. What is tender? So in two more questions they are asking about what is tender. So tender normal நமக்கு என்ன வச்சிருப்போம், நம்ம வந்து நீங்க தெரிஞ்சிருப்போம், தனுஷ் படத்துல பார்த்திருப்பீங்க what is tender சொல்லுவாங்க. ஒரு வந்திருக்கோம், ரெண்டு பேரும் சண்டை போடுவாங்க இல்லையா, right? The price at which the items of output are offered for sale is known as tender or quotation price. என்ன சொல்றோம், the price, this is the price, the price at which the item of output are offered for sale. So we are having a certain amount of the product is the product price we are fixing, right? Product price you are fixing on the basis of the cost of the product you are derived. So cost of the various cost elements, prime cost. So from the prime cost you have to add your factory expenditure, then you have to add office and administration overheads expenditures, and we can add selling and distribution overheads. At the end you are getting some price. With the price you are adding some profit. then you are getting some estimated price for the product, that is called tender. This is called tender அப்படிங்கிறோம். Right. For the tender calculation, you have to remember certain estimation, certain overhead estimation. How to estimate overhead cost? So this prime cost, you can directly understood that from the how much amount of the raw material is required, how much amount of the labor you are going to engage, how much amount of the expenditure may be incurred on the prime cost. Up to prime cost, you can understood that, right? In a certain expenditures, you can predict, we can estimate on the basis of your direct expenditure. So the direct expenditure means if you want to produce a single product, you need a single raw materials. If you want to produce a 500 products, so 500 amount of the raw materials required. So this is called direct expenditure. So some kind of the indirect expenditure or expenditure, we cannot be estimated. It is estimated on the basis of the some direct expenditure, right? The first thing I will give an percentage of factory overheads to direct wages. Percentage of factory overhead to direct wages. So this is a formula. So this formula, how we can arrive to that? So factory overhead divided by direct wages into 100. So factory overhead, it is given in the top, and the direct wages will be given the numerator. Yeah. So then you multiply with 100. So percentage means you have to multiply with 100. The same formula you have to apply the next one also. Percentage of RB's overheads to work cost. That it means RB's overheads divided by work cost into 100. The same things you have to apply in the next also. Percentage of selling and distribution overhead. So that it means selling and distribution overhead divided by work cost into 100. So percentage of cost of production. The percentage of cost of production that you have to calculate. So your cost of production into cost of sales. So this is a formula. Okay, this is the things you have to remember from the slides. Now we can go with the one problem. So if you are understanding the problem, so next you can wait for some time. I will share another slide. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, right. So already we discussed this question in the last class. So up to 2001 we completed. So now we are going to estimate on the 2002. Up to 2001 it is calculated. Now we can move on to this one. I can recollect you the same problem to you. The same problem again with you. So this is the problem. So question number 22 in the previous year question paper, it is asked. It is a 10-mark question. The following are the costing records of a manufacturer for the year 2001. Information, all the information is given. So here the production is 1000 units. The 1000 units which we are going to produce. For a producing of the 1000 units, the raw materials required 20,000, labor required 10,000, factory overhead 9,000, RB's overhead 3,000, selling overhead 1,500, rate of profit so 25%. Right, rate of profit so 25%. So then, so the this is the basic information. With the information, first you have to calculate the cost of the product. So this is, we can be from this raw materials and labor cost only given. With these two amount we can get the prime cost. So cost per unit you can calculate cost per unit. You can calculate. So 20,000, the 1000 units, 20,000 minus 1000, 20 rupees. So 10,000 divided by 1000, 10,000 rupees, so 30 rupees. So if it is divided by the 1000, you can get the cost per unit. Prime cost calculated with the factory cost given, office cost given, factory cost is multiplying, factory cost is multiplying. Then next one is RB's overhead. So RB's overhead, that amount is 3,000. It is mistakenly written. It is not RB's overhead, factory overhead. It is RB's overhead. So RB's overhead cost 3,000. So 42,000. Selling overhead given 1,500. Multiply cost of sales 1,500. So cost of sales 43,500. So 43,500. Profit on sales. So already we discussed in the previous slides. The profit you can calculate it. Profit is calculated by applying this formula. So we already explained in the previous class. So sales is considered 100. Profit is 25% given. That means cost is 75%. So the cost of the product is 43,500. Up to this amount we calculated. So 43,500 divided by divided by 75 into 25. If we multiply by 25, you will get the profit. So now the sales amount is, we can assume the sales assume is in the, it is calculated. Sales amount is calculated 58,000. Profit also calculated with this the first area. So இது வரைக்கும் கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. So this information it is relating to the 2001. Right, in the question they are asking about, from the above particulars you have to prepare a statement of estimate showing the selling price in 2002. So 2001 is given, 2001 is given. On the basis of the 2001 you are going to estimate for the 1500 units produced in the next year. Right, so now we are going to estimate. So this is called a tender. This is called a tender. So 1500 units produced பண்ணணும். இங்க 1000 இல்லையா, இப்போ இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம முடிஞ்சது இல்லையா, அது ஒரு you can take a screenshot மாதிரி அப்படி எடுத்துக்கோங்க. தெரியுதான்னு பாருங்க, இது minimize இந்த ஆன்சரை மட்டும் you can take screenshot. Right, okay, next போய்க்கலாம். இப்போ பாருங்க, next பாருங்க, நான் அதை அப்படியே நாங்கள் கட் பண்ணிட்டு நான் கீழே கொண்டு வருவேன். I will take it this Pavla India nearby the question, then you can understand. I will put out the last level. So that also answer. So now you can go for estimating. Right. So raw materials. So raw materials in the sense, so that amount is raw material in the sense that amount is cost per unit is 20 rupees. Okay, 30,000. So 1,500 into that amount is calculated. So I will take it nearby. From the previous calculations, that amount is 30,000 rupees. So that amount is 30,000. So 1,500 units you are going to produce. We estimated cost per unit 20 rupees. So 20 rupees into 1,500, that amount is 30,000 rupees. If you are taking up the previous year estimates, so if you are producing 1,000 units, you can get the raw materials. Raw materials, that price is 20 rupees. Now at present the raw material price is increased. It is estimated that the cost of materials will increase by 25%. So 25% in the sense raw materials amount 1,500 into 20. So where we are getting the 20 rupees, this is an estimated statement of this 20 rupees. Right, raw materials per unit 20 rupees. So 1,500 number of units. So 1,500 into 20, that amount is 30,000. Right, the same price it is not prevailing on the next year also. The next year the cost of material increased by 25%. That it means, so 30,000 into 25 into 100. So multiplying of these two value, 37,500. 37,500. Next, so material is over. Material is calculated. And move on the next one, labor cost. So labor cost also increased by 20%. How to calculate labor cost? Labor cost 1,500 units. Cost per unit it is calculated here 10 rupees. So 10 rupees 1,000. So 1,500 into 10, 15,000. So 15,000 into 20%. So 20% it is increased. 20% is increased. So this given the mistake. 20% is increased. So 20% means 15,000 into 20% 3,000. That is amount is 18,000. Okay. So that amount is called 55,500 is the prime cost. 58,500 is the prime cost. Now we can check. You can, if you are understanding the two area, you can move on the next one. So there is an, on the basis of the previous year information, now we are preparing the current year tender or current year, that's cost sheet only. It is not a just like a equivalent to the cost sheet only. So first this previous day, with the previous data, you have to prepare cost sheet. From the cost sheet, you have to take cost per unit. The number of unit it is given 1,500. So 1,500 into 20, 30,000. So this 20, it's not a stable price. on the 2002. So in the 2002, the price is increased by 25%. It is given materials value increased by 25%. So 25% you have to add. Increase means add, decrease means less. So that's added value 37,500. 7,500, 75. Okay. Then labor. The labor amount also cost per unit 10 rupees, it is calculated with the 10 rupees multiplying with 1500. So this is a direct cost. So 15,000, 15,000 into 20 divided by 100, 20 is increase. This price also labor cost also increase in the next year. So 55,500 is the prime cost, it is calculated. Next we can move on the factory overheads. So the factory and office overhead will remain fixed in total in 2001. So this amount is not changed in the 2002. So factory overhead you can add. Therefore old factory overhead is taken. There is no change. There is no change in the factory overhead. So whatever is given in the previous year, that's a 9,000 rupees is a factory overhead. So the factory overhead you have to add with your prime cost. Then you can get factory cost, or it maybe you can call it as a works cost. Factory cost or another you can say the work cost. Okay, so this is 64,000. It is calculated 64,000 calculated to 64,500. 64,500. Okay, this is our factory cost is calculated. So then next one is office overheads. After the factory, office and administration overheads you have to press. The office and administration overheads, so this amount also it is not changed. Office overhead also remain fixed in total. This not changed. So for previous year factory, previous year office overhead will be taken. Okay, so it is given not a factory, it is an office. Okay, office overhead. Okay, that office overhead, that amount is given in the previous year. That amount is 3,000 rupees. Okay, 3,000 rupees will be taken. So you have to put together. This is called not a factory cost. இதுக்கு என்ன வரும்? இதுக்கு பேர் வந்து cost of production. This is called the cost of production. Cost of production, that amount is 67,500. So the next answer is calculated. Okay, so 67,500 it is calculated. 64,500 it is calculated. It is our cost. And next we can move on the selling and distribution overhead. So selling and distribution overhead, this is 10%. It is degrees. This question is given mistake. Degrees. Decrease by 10 percentage. Selling overhead will decrease by 10 percentage. So here these two prices increase and the selling overhead is decreased by 10 percentage. Okay, now we can calculate selling price. So 1,500 units you are produced. For the 1,000 units, per unit cost you have to take it from here. This is a calculation 1.50. So multiply with 1,500 into 1.50, 2,250. Then 10 percentage. So 10 percentage of this 2,250, it is decrease. So decrease in the sense you have to deduct less. So 2,250 minus 225. So that amount is arrived at 2,025. So this is called this cost is calculated. Selling and distribution cost is calculated. So that amount is, with the amount we can be arrived the total of this cost of production with the selling and overhead. That amount is called cost of sales. So cost of sales is calculated. Cost of sales is calculated. Okay, then we can move on the next one. Right, the profit is what is the profit? There is no change. Rate of profit will remain the same. What is the previous year we taken 25% on the sales? The same principles, same procedure you have to follow in the next year also. Okay, this is a cost. With the cost you have to calculate 25% on sales. Sales also we don't know. And if the sales is not given, you have to minus this 25%. Means so 69,525 into 25 divided by 75. 25 divided by 75. 25% on sales means 25 divided by 75. You have to take it. So then we can multiply. You can get the answer 23,175. So this is an answer you can arrive at. So then if you're putting up the total, so total that amount is called 92,700. This is called 92,700. This is called estimate cost for the 1,500 units. So then what is the cost per unit? What is the cost per unit? So then we can multiply cost per unit. This column it's not required. This column is not required. So this column is not required. Okay. Then we can calculate this cost per unit at the end itself. At the end itself, that is 61.80. This is the cost for the product. So what they are asking, what is the selling price? What is the selling price? So the selling price of the product is per unit cost is 61.80. So the total sales value, if you have sold out all the product, so you are getting a 92,700 rupees. Okay, now you are checking the problem check பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Problem check பண்ணுங்க. Then see the answer. First என்ன பண்ணிருக்கணும், இந்த எஸ்டிமேட் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். இது கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஸோ இதை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். இதை கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு 2001 உண்டான காஸ்ட் ஷீட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணணும். 2001 உண்டான காஸ்ட் ஷீட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணணும். ஆன் த பேசிஸ் ஆஃப் த காஸ்ட் ஷீட் என்ன பண்ணணும், அந்த பேசிஸ் ஆஃப் த காஸ்ட் ஷீட் என்ன பண்ணணும், யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு estimate calculate பண்ணணும். That estimate is for, this is for a 1000 unit is given. Estimate you can calculated 1500 units. 1500 units க்கு estimate கண்டுபிடிக்க போறோம் இல்லையா. இதுல வந்து என்ன செஞ்சிருக்கோம், அந்த 1000 ப்ராடக்ட் உண்டானது எல்லாத்தையுமே என்ன செஞ்சிருக்கோம், per unit இங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சு வச்சிருக்கோம். இந்த per unit you can take it to the apply for the calculation of the 1500 units. இந்த 1500 unitsக்கு இங்க அப்ளை பண்ணிக்கிட்டே வருவோம். ஸோ இங்க அப்ளை பண்றோம், இங்க அப்ளை பண்றோம், இங்க அப்ளை பண்றோம். So in the factory overgattum, office overgattum, we have taken the as it is in the previous year estimate only. Previous year cost sheet la kudiya profit only. There is no change. அதனால இது அப்படியே இங்க எழுதிட்டோம். இங்க என்ன ஆயிப்போச்சு, இங்க வந்து 20% இன்க்ரீஸ், அதனால ஆட் பண்ணிட்டோம். 20% இன்க்ரீஸ் இங்க ஆட் பண்ணியாச்சு. இங்க 10% டிக்ரீஸ், அதனால இந்த டோட்டல் கால்குலேட்டட் அமௌண்ட் வந்து so 10% you deducted. இந்த மைனஸ்ல வந்து 2250 minus 225, this is called the cost of sales. As it is நம்ம ப்ராஃபிட் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு உண்டான ஒரு ஃபார்முலா தான். ஓகேங்களா. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஃபார் அவர் டெண்டர் அப்படிங்கிற கேட்டகரியில என்ன செய்வாங்க, உங்களுக்கு கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்பாங்க. ஓகே, இந்த 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 அப்படியே ஒரு ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. I recorded this also. Okay, so now you can understand this problem. ஓகேங்களா. இப்போ now we can move on the next question. So next question na உங்களுடைய புக்ல உள்ள ஒரு क्वेश्चन தான் எழுதுறேன். So you have to purchase cost accounting book வாங்கணும். Cost accounting book வந்து என்ன அப்படின்னா, உங்களுக்கு வந்து BS Reddy அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு புக் இருக்கும். So BS Reddy, Kai Prasad Reddy Markham Publications ஒரு green colorல இருக்கும். So that book you can use it for this semester and also next semester. This cost accounting you are going to study it in a 2 semester படிப்பீங்க. So cost accounting for this semester, elements of cost accounting for this semester, and the next semester you are going the same subject is a advanced cost accounting. So this book will be used for 2 years. Okay, sir, can you show the question of this sum? Okay, right. So this is a question. கொஞ்சம் I can elaborate now. கொஞ்சம் elaborate பண்ணி கொஞ்சம் உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு பெரிய லெட்டர்ஸ்ல வச்சிட்டு எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணிடுறேன். இவன் பாருங்க, you can take a screenshot அப்படியே ஒரு நிமிஷம். this is an okay, அப்படியே ஒரு ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. Question is over. ஓகே, கொஸ்டின் எடுத்தீங்களா? ரைட், 2 செகண்ட் இஸ் ஓவர். ரைட், நெக்ஸ்ட் பாருங்க. இப்போ இதனுடைய அந்த 1000 யூனிட்ஸ்க்கு உண்டான ஆன்சர், 1000 அந்த 2001க்கு உண்டான ஆன்சர், 1000 யூனிட்ஸ் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஆன்சர். இந்த பக்கத்தில் வர மாட்டேங்க, ஏதாவது பண்ணலாம். லைட்டாக ஓரளவுக்கு வந்துச்சுங்க, அப்படியே எடுத்துக்கோங்க, ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. ரா மெட்டீரியல்ஸ்லேருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சு எல்லாமே இருக்குது. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஃபார் 1000 யூனிட்ஸ் கொண்டான அப்படி இது. இப்போ செகண்ட் பார்ட் ஆஃப் தி ஆன்சர். இது செகண்ட் பார்ட் ஆன்சர், அப்படியே ஒரு ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. செகண்ட் பார்ட் வந்து ரா மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் ஆரம்பிச்சு ஸோ இது வரைக்கும் வருது. ஓகேங்களா? இன் பிட்வீன் இந்த கால்குலேஷன் லைட்டாக கொஞ்சம் உங்களுக்கு இது பண்ணிக்கோ, இந்த கால்குலேஷன் ஒரு ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் அப்படி எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஓகேங்களா? ரைட்டு. இது ஓவர் இல்லையா? இந்த கொஸ்டின் ஓவர். ரைட். இப்போ மூவ் ஆன். இப்போ நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு கொஸ்டின் போயிடலாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு கொஸ்டின் இதே பேட்டர்ன்ல இப்படியே இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த ஒரு இது நம்ம கால்குலேட் பண்ற மாதிரி. ஸோ அப்படியே நாங்கள் உங்களுக்கு ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே வந்தது. அப்போ உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஈஸியாக உங்களுக்கு வந்து புரியும். ஸோ இது எங்கே இருக்குன்னா உங்களுடைய, ஸோ இப்போ ஹேவிங் ஏ புக் அப்படின்னா உங்கள் புக்கில் கூட இல்லஸ்ட்ரேஷன் ப்ராப்ளம்னா இந்த கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வந்து நான் ஒரு 5 to 6 இயர்ஸ்ல வந்து கண்டினியூஸாக கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஸோ லாஸ்ட் இயர்ல கூட கேட்டாங்க, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு 3 or 4 இயர்ஸ் கேட்டிருந்தாங்க. ஸோ அதனால there is a possibility of another இந்த கொஸ்டின் உங்களுக்கு வரும். ஓகே, ரைட். ஸோ கொஸ்டின் என்னங்கிற படிப்போம். தி அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஏ மெஷின் மேனுஃபேக்சரிங். ஓகே, ஸோ என்ன இருக்கும்? Following information for the 6 months ending 31st December 1982. நீங்க ரைட். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் நீங்க பாருங்க, அதுல வந்து என்ன செஞ்சிருக்காங்க? மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் யூஸ்டு 1,50,000, டைரக்ட் வேஜஸ் 1,20,000, ஃபேக்டரி ஓவர்ஹெட்ஸ் 30,000 and administrative expenses 15,000 is given. So amount is given. So now what we have to do? We have to prepare என்ன பண்ணணும்? காஸ்ட் ஷீட் ஃபார் தி ஹால்ஃப் இயர். இந்த ஹால்ஃப் இயர் பண்ணா காஸ்ட் ஷீட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணணும். காஸ்ட் ஷீட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணதுக்கு இன்னும் ஸோ உங்களுக்கு காஸ்ட் ஷீட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ண தெரியும் இல்லையா? காஸ்ட் ஷீட்னுடைய ஃபார்மேட் ஆல்ரெடி எக்ஸ்பிளைன்டு. 2 or 3 ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் என்ன செஞ்சுட்டோம், ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணிட்டோம். ஓகே, ரைட். இப்போ இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? அண்ட் கால்குலேட் த பிரைஸ் which the company should quote for the manufacture of a machine requiring materials valued 1,250 and expenditure in production wages, expenditure in productive wages 750, so that the price must yield a profit of 25% on selling price. So இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்? இது கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஓகேங்களா? ரைட். இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட் என்ன செய்வோம்? we have to complete on the first part என்ன பண்ணணும்? you have to prepare cost sheet for the half year. Yeah, right. I will show you this one. That all the information I will put it here. Direct materials used 1,50,000. This is the question itself. Direct wages, it is given. If you add a two value, you get the prime cost. So this is the first answer, first and foremost answer. It is so 10 minutes to I will close fast up, right? Factory overheads, it is given 30,000. If you add this factory overheads, so 30,000, so that amount you can get it work cost 3 lakhs. Administrative, it is a cost of production. So up to cost of production, it is calculated. Okay, right. So now, so from this we are இதுக்குண்டான இன்ஃபர்மேஷனுக்குண்டான சேல்ஸோ ப்ராஃபிட்டோ எதுவுமே கொடுக்கல. we are prepared a cost sheet only. cost of production வரைக்கும் calculate பண்ணா it is quite enough. Now we can move on the statement showing price quoted for a machine. இப்போ next என்ன செஞ்சோம்னா we have to prepare ஒரு statement showing price to be quoted for a machine. So this statement you have to prepare. In the statement la enna irukna, either this is like a 2 columns, idhe mari oru 2 column irukano. Copy 2 columns. Okay, particulars column and price column. Particulars column PRTICULERS, particulars and price column. The first one is materials. So materials, that amount is given. The materials 1,250. So the materials value 1,250 rupees. That is amount is given. Next, productive wages for a machine, it is given in the question 750. So this question is given 750. So if you put it here 750, that amount is total. That amount is called prime cost. The two values given, calculated prime cost. That is calculated. That amount is plusing up the two amount, add two value. So that amount is called prime cost. 1,250 plus 750. That amount is 2000. So the 2000 is calculated. That amount is 2000 is an prime cost. Now we have to add. So this amount is this amount. What you have to add? You have to add factory overheads. So factory overheads. It is not given in the question. Factory overhead. It is not given in the questions. I will give you some. This one is estimation ratio. I believe we explained in the slide also. That slides I will give you the estimation of the overheads. So how to estimate the overheads? Estimation of overheads. Estimation of overheads. How to estimate the overheads? So overheads, factory overhead is not given. Okay. So now we have to calculate factory overheads. Factory overheads. Factory overheads should be it from the previous one. So previous one you have to calculate. So factor overhead to how to estimate, that is called there is a formula is there for factor overhead. Percentage of percentage percentage of percentage of factory overheads to wages. Factory overheads to wages. So that the formula is factory overhead divided by factory overhead factory overhead divided by wages into multiply into 100. This is a formula. On the basis of the estimation of the overheads only, it will be applicable to the next stage also, right? So what is our factory overheads? Factory overhead is 30,000 on the basis of the above question. The above 30,000 is the factory overhead. So this is the amount 30,000. What's the wages divided by 1,20,000? That amount is 1,20,000. If you are multiplying the 100, so you are getting a 1%. That percentage is called 25 percentage. So this is the percentage. Now it is be calculated. This is a percentage we calculated from the estimates. This is called the estimation of overheads. This is called the estimation of overheads. In the previous questions, this 25 percentage is given in the question, but in this question, this percentage is not given. This percentage you have to calculate. Okay, explained how to calculate the overhead estimation. How the overhead estimation you have to calculate. So factory overhead, it is always in relation with the direct wages only. On the basis of the direct wages only, the factory overheads either it is increase or decrease. So on the basis of the direct wages, so now we have to calculate the factory overhead 25 percentage on 25 percentage on productive wages. So this amount will be and our factory overhead 25 percentage on productive wages. So what is a productive wages? So productive wages 750 into 25 percentage 25 divided by 100. Where you are getting the 25 percentage it is calculated. That percentage is estimated on the basis of the previous information. So that value is 187.50. That factory overhead is calculated. After putting the frame cost into the factory overheads, that amount is called works cost, or other name interchangeably used factory cost. So the factory cost is, if you put together 2,187.50, this is called work cost or factory cost. Now we are going to calculate the estimation of the administration overhead. So the administrative overheads, that's a percentage of administrative overheads. There is a formula is there. Percentage of administrative overheads. It is always on the basis of the work cost only. What is the work cost? On the basis of the work cost only for this formula. So before do, you can take it up. மேல எடுத்துக்கோங்க. Before to administrative overheads divided by works cost multiplying into 100. So that you have to calculate. What is an administrative overheads? Administrative overheads on the basis of the previous questions, it is given in the administrative overheads 15,000. divided by work cost. That work cost it is calculated. That amount is 3 lakhs. So that amount is calculated 3 lakhs in the questions. So answer 3 lakh into multiplying 100. So if you are giving this answer, it may be an so 5%. 5%. So 15,000 divided by 3 lakh into 100, 15%. So this is an answer. It is an answer. It is calculated. So now we can assume that. So from the work cost, if you are multiplying 5%, you get the administrative overheads. So now we can move on the next one. We can move on the next one. On the next one, administrative overheads. After the work cost, we have to add administrative overheads. Administrative overheads. So from 5%, 5% on work cost, 5% on work cost. So 5% on work cost. What is the work cost? The work cost amount is you calculated 2187.50, that above value multiplying 5 divided by 100. So take calculator and multiply that amount is 109.38. Okay, so this amount is called as cost of production. Cost of production. So cost of production, work cost plus administrative overheads. If you are placing up the two value 2,296.88. So this is a cost of production. Now up the end there is no selling and distribution overhead is given. Then we can directly go for a calculation of the profit. So profit calculation, there is a profit calculation they are given 20% on the selling price. 20% on the selling price. So this is the same case. From the cost you have to calculate like this only. Okay, so now the cost amount is 2,296.88 divided by 100 minus 80, 100 minus 80 multiply with 20. That amount you can get 574.22. This is a profit. This is a profit. So 20% on sales. 20% on sales means this is a cost. So cost